Well, we're here to celebrate Pearl's life and loves, of which she had many. For the theatre, to films, to stage, and many others, and to traveling, but most important for her was children. And so, the Create Foundation, founded in loving memory of Pearl in 2002, was born. Create has worked on several areas of integration, from teaching, training children, from challenged and underprivileged backgrounds, along with children of mainstream schools, thereby ensuring equal opportunities. Through all the plays like The Sound of Music, Jesus Christ Superstar, Grease, and now the next big production from them for an integrated cast entitled Freedom, which launches on August 15th. Amazing Grace, so sweet the sound. There isn't really any match for the impact of those words, nor the enduring love of John Newton's original composition. We have today Marianne de Cruz, who was in The Sound of Music, and she spreads the magic here tonight with one of Pearl's favorite hymns, Amazing Grace. Ladies and gentlemen.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. I once was lost, but now I'm found. I was blind, but now I see. 'Twas grace that taught my heart to feel, and grace my fears relieved. How precious did
That was fantastic, Marianne. Thank you so much. I'm sure we'd all agree that no education in the arts is complete without Shakespeare. Few playwrights have been able to match the boundless talent and enduring popularity of the great bard himself. The Taming of the Shrew, in particular, is one of his best-loved comedies, and for good reason. The always entertaining he said, she said battle of the sexes will play out for you tonight as the gallant Petruchio tries to woo the feisty Katharina to marry him. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a truly special performance. It was Pearl's first play that she ever acted in. And not only that, it was directed by Alec. And again, I'm happy and proud to say Alec has also directed tonight's performance. And not only that, ladies and gentlemen, Jason DeCuna, who played Petruchio with Pearl, will reprise his performance today. Along with the wonderful Delna Modi as Catherine, ladies and gentlemen, the Taming of the Shrew.
And so, where art thou?
Morrow, good morrow, Kate, for that's your name, I hear.
Well, have you heard? But something hard of hearing. They call me Catherine that do talk of me.
You lie, Faith, for you are called plain Kate and bonny Kate, and sometimes Kate the cursed. But Kate, the prettiest Kate in Christendom, Kate of Kate Hall, my super dainty Kate. For dainties are all Kates, and therefore, Kate, take thou this of me, Kate of my consolation. Hearing thy mildness praised in every town, thy virtues spoke of, and thy beauty sounded, but not so deeply as to thee belongs, myself am moved to woo thee for my wife.
Moved! In good time. Let him that moved you hither remove you hence. I knew you from the start. You were immovable.
Why, what's immovable?
The joint stool.
That's it. Sit for me.
Asses are made to bear, and so are you.
Women are made to bear, and so are you.
No such jade as you, with me you mean.
No, alas, good Kate, I will not burden thee. For knowing thee to be but young and light.
Too light for such a swain as you to catch, and yet as heavy as my weight should be.
Should buzz.
Well ta'en and like a buzzard.
O slow-winged turtle, shall a buzzard take thee?
Aye, for a turtle as he takes a buzzard.
Oh, come, Kate, come, you wasp. If Faith, you are too angry.
If I be waspish, best beware my sting.
My remedy then is to pluck it out.
Aye, if the fool could find where it lies.
Why, who knows not where a wasp does wear his sting? In his tail.
In his tongue.
Whose tongue?
Yours if you talk of tails, and so farewell.
What? With my tongue in your tail? Nay, good Catherine, I am a gentleman.
That I'll try.
I swear I'll cuff you if you strike again.
So may you lose your arms. If you strike me, you are no gentleman. And if no gentleman, well, then
Now,
no arms.
a herald, Kate. A herald, put me in thy books.
And what is your crest? A coxcomb?
A combless cock, so Kate will be my hen.
No, cock of mine. You crow too like a craven.
Oh, you sound too sour, Kate.
It is my fashion when I see a crab.
Why, here's no crab, and therefore sound not sour.
There is. There is.
Well, show it me, show it
Had
me.
I a glass, I would.
You mean my face?
Well aimed for such a young one.
Now, by St. George, I am too young for you.
And yet you are withered.
'Tis with care.
I care not.
Now, hear you, Kate. Now, hear you, Kate. You.
I chafe you if I tarry. Let me go.
Line? Not a whit. I find you passing gentle.
Oh.
'Twas said that you were rough and coy and sullen, and now I find reports a liar. Oh, slanderous world. Kate, like the navy twig, is sweet and slender, and as and sweet as and brown as what?
Where did you learn all this goodly speech?
It is extempore from my mother wit.
A witty mother, witless else her son.
Am I not wise?
Yes, keep you warm.
Marry, sweet Catherine, in thy bed. And thus setting all this chat aside, thus in plain terms, your father had consented that you shall be my bride. The dowry agreed upon, and will you, nill you, I will marry you.
Oh,
Now, Kate, I am a husband for your turn. For by this light whereby I see thy beauty that doth make me like thee well, thou must be wed to none other than me. For I am he born to tame you, Kate, and turn you from a wild Kate to a Kate conformable like other household Kates. Here comes your father. Now, make no denial, I must and will have Catherine to my wife.
Thank you, Jason. Fantastic. The Impossible Dream was and remains one of the best-known pieces of music from the 1960s. Originally written for the musical Man of La Mancha, The Impossible Dream remains so relevant today. And its wonderful message of enduring hope and courage never fails to inspire us. Here tonight with his rendition, we have Farid Karim. And Farid, the really amazing thing is, Farid played the title role, I don't know how many years ago, we'll have to ask Farid, when Pearl directed this play with Farid in it in Campion School. And we are very, very happy to have him again. Farid Karim, ladies and gentlemen.
To dream the impossible dream, to fight the unbeatable foe, to bear with unbearable sorrow, to run where the brave dare not go, to right the unrightable wrong, to love pure and chaste from afar, to try when your arms are too weary, reach the unreachable star. This is my quest to follow that star, no matter how hopeless, no matter how far, to fight for the right without question or pause, to be willing to march into hell for a heavenly cause. And I know if I'll only be true to this glorious quest, that my heart will lie peaceful and calm when I'm laid to my rest. And the world will be better for this. That one man, scorned and covered with scars, still strove with his last ounce of courage to reach the unreachable star.
At some point or another, we've all had a crisis of faith, a moment where we doubt some higher power or the path we are set on. At these times, we often turn to a priest to help us, to guide us, to set us straight. Yet what of the priests themselves? What of their own personal demons? Or shall we say professional differences? Mass appeal highlights these very differences. Do you empathize with the conservative Father Farley or the fiery young Mark Dolson, a young man set to shake us out of our complacency? In the scene to follow, Ronnie shares with us two short pieces from Mass Appeal in which he starred with our beloved Hosi Vasunya. The first piece shows the struggle of the young priest as he gives his first sermon. Ladies and gentlemen, Ronnie Screwwala in Mass Appeal, directed by Pearl.
Thank you, Father Farley. It's funny, I didn't think on my way to becoming a priest I'd have to live with the name Deacon Dolson. Sounds pretty silly, don't you think? Deacon Dolson. Can I ask all of you a question? What brought you to church this morning? What got you out here to Mass? As a teenager, I had a friend who answered that question by saying, I go to Mass because my parents do. But one day, I heard his father talking to my father. Betty and I go to Mass because of the kids. When I was young, I liked going to church because right after church, my father would take all of us to the bakery, my two brothers, my sister and I, and we'd almost always get jelly donuts. And I couldn't wait to get home to have them. Anyway, jelly donuts aren't a very good reason to go to Mass, are they? But what are your reasons? I wonder if the coughing lot of you know, or even try to know, what brings you out of bed every Sunday morning to come to church. Do you need to come to Mass? Do you need the church? Ideally, the purpose of the church is to become obsolete. But until it does, we need to come together collectively to know that there is another world out there, a world that brings us together. Individually, we come to Mass with our own personal chaos, but together we look to be ordered. We must come here with our hearts open for that. But you come here with your mink hats, your cashmere coats, and your blue hair. That doesn't change anything. Those are your shackles. Those are your accessories you've made essential. You are essential. You come here a faceless mask. You wear your prison uniforms as if they were badges. You're slaves all week. Do you want to be slaves here too? Father Farley, I had a tank of tropical fish once. Someone turned up the tank heater and they all boiled. I woke up one Friday morning and out there to feed them, and there they were, all my beautiful tropical fish floating on the top. Half of them split in two, others with their eyes hanging out. Looked like violence, but it was such a quiet night. And I remember thinking, I wish I had ears that could hear fish scream because I so much wanted to save them. That Sunday in church, I heard that Christ told his apostles to be fishers of men. From then on, I looked at all the people in the fish and the church as fish. I was young, so I looked at all of them as beautiful tropical fish, and I knew they were quiet screamers. Church was quiet, and so I knew that they were all boiling. A few years later, the people in the church lost the stained glass look of tropical fish, and they were only catfish to me, overdressed scavengers. So I just shut out everything that I could hear. I made my world, my tank so hot that I almost split in two. And now I'm back, listening for the screams of angels.
The best memories are the ones we look back on with joy, the ones that continue to bring us laughter years later. To speak to us about Pearl, we have a young gentleman who knows a little something about laughter. Ladies and gentlemen, Cyrus Broden.
I've got the mic. I keep my hands free for other things. I'm only 43 years old, still masturbating. How's everybody doing? What? Can't say that? Pearl loves that kind of humor. All right, just want to say my name is Abhijit and I'm the chairman of the Pavement Society of India, so come to me later. Yeah, clap, that's nice. You can cough when I talk. Cough as much as you want. It's just like home. In fact, everyone with asthma gets free tickets for the second show. Stay here. Ladies and gentlemen, I have to go back in time now, although I don't know why, because when I first started out on this English theater journey, let me tell you, I was 14 years old and the youngest guy in Pearl's troupe. And today, I stand here after so many years next to Jerson and Vijay Krishna and Alec, and I'm still the youngest guy in bloody Pearl's damn friggin' troupe. What the hell happened? I'm 43 and I'm like a teenager. Have you seen those guys? I just moved Alec 2 feet. Took me 15 minutes. Oh, he enjoyed it though. Okay, I just wanted to say a couple of things about Pearl. We all loved her. But just as a tribute, can we all stand up for a second? Yeah? Oh, that's really nice of you. I just want to see if anybody here is as short as Pearl. Or maybe you. Okay, now sit down. It's not that kind of show. No one's going to cry. Come on. Pearl had a great sense of humor. You see the clothes she wore? She looks like Zomu, the South African president. You remember? She was ahead of her times even with fashion. So my first time, I was sent to audition for a play called Brighton Beach Memoirs about a Jewish-American family. And typically, Parsis played all those roles from 47 to 2002. So I went to Ivorine near the Oval Maidan and I rang the bell. My father and my beagle downstairs waiting expectantly. My dad thought I'll become the next, Errol Flynn. Everybody thinks their kids are Errol Flynn in those days. Yeah, so, I rang the bell and the door opened almost automatically. And amazingly, there was nobody there and I walked forward and I fell over her. And then I apologized, and because I heard this reputation of this fiery woman, and I said, I'm Mrs. Padamsee, I'm very sorry. It's Padamsee. I said, okay, I'm really sorry. I'm here about the audition. She said, good. Now get off my foot. We started like that, but we had some great memories doing that play, playing a 14-year-old boy. I also remember that we had to use a mitt because he's crazy about baseball. And she had some contact in the US and an actual mitt. This is 1985. We didn't have batting gloves in those days, so mitt out of the question. The mitt comes in, and Pearl tells me, whatever happens, you wear that mitt morning to night, during rehearsal, when you sleep. And I was an idiot. I was a bit like a German. I listened to everything. And so I wore that mitt from morning to night. I slept with it, I brushed my teeth, I washed my bum, everything with that damn mitt. I'm not lying. And then, on the day of the rehearsal, we started rehearsing and then the mitt wouldn't come off. So you know what they did? They had to cut the mitt to release my hand. So mitt gone. Had to use a batting glove after that. But wonderful experiences being with her, great stories. And I want to end with one about Kunal Vijayakar because she gave me two beautiful things. Two of the greatest loves of my life have come through Pearl. Theater and Kunal bloody Vijayakar. So I know it's so big. Pearl, what the hell was that? Kunal. Unbelievable. Anyway, it's really sad, but Kunal and her used to scrap a lot. They used to fight a lot. Almost like they were in love. And Kunal, I don't know if you guys remember Gary Lineker, the famous footballer from the 80s. You mostly are from the 50s, so you go up now. 86. He used to wear those small blue shorts, Gary Lineker. And Kunal doesn't have those legs, but he wore the same shorts, which basically means he would sit at JB Petit with his legs spread like all Indian men and shake like this. and somebody's doing Hamlet, and it's more a case of to be or not to be going on right there. And Pearl was very blunt. She looked at him and said, Kunal, you're an Indian man. Indian men are useless from the waist down. Don't wear those shorts. They aren't shorts, they're condoms. All right, they're women here. Kunal, bloody Vijayakar, I would spit, but then the NCPA will charge me. All right. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's just say it. Pearl lives forever. Oops. I'm sorry, this is not part of the show. I have no idea why.
Cyrus, are you going to help me?
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yes. I was listening to your monologue. Good, but a little scattered. And how long have I known you now? 14, I bet you, right?
Post-heaven, about 76 years.
14, I remember Brighton Beach Memoirs. How old are you now, 52? You haven't learned the basics of theater yet, darling. You stand with an open position. Yeah? Open position. You take the light. Yeah? One play with Alec and you've forgotten everything I taught you. Okay, come on, stop acting now. Let's go and get some pastry. Come on, shall we go?
All right. Thank you.
Come on.
Thank you.
Let's go. Cyrus, my bags. Come on, let's go. Come on, out.
Ladies and gentlemen, Pearl Padamsee.
Well, you can see everyone comes together when it's for Pearl. Now, we've all felt sometimes low on luck at one time or another in our lives, felt like there was no way out. But most importantly, we've also come to realize that when we're not alone, and that the Lord will always take care of his own. Here to remind us today, we have Karla Singh and Advait Hazrat with All for the Best from Godspell. Karla choreographed the original Godspell version, and Advait, well, I think he's performed in so many plays, I don't think anyone can recount. Ladies and gentlemen, All for the Best.
When you feel sad or under a curse, your life is bad, your prospects are worse, your wife is sighing, crying, and your olive tree is dying. Temples are graying and teeth are decaying, creditors weighing your purse. Your mood and your robe are both a deep blue. You bet that Job had nothing on you. Don't forget that when you get to heaven, you'll be blessed. Yes, it's all for the best.
Some men are born liberties, doing what they please, richer than the bees are in honey. Never growing old, never feeling cold, pulling pots of gold from thin air. The best in every town, best at shaking down, best at making mountains of money. They can't take it with them, but what do they care? They get the center of the meat, cushions on the seat, houses in the street where it's sunny. Summers by the sea, winters warm and free, all of this and we get the rest. But who is the land for, the sun and the sand for? You guessed, it's all for the best. Men
feel
are
sad
proclivities, doing what they please,
or
richer
under
than the
a
pigs
curse.
are in harmony.
Your life is bad.
Never growing old, never feeling
Your
old, pulling
prospects
pots
are
of gold from
worse.
thin air.
Your wife
The
is
best in every town, best in shaking down, best in making
and your
mountains of money. They can't take it with them, but what do they care? They get the scent of the mean cushions on the seat
Above the deep blue,
where it's sunny.
you bet that
Summers
Joe
by the sea, winters warm
had
tree, all of
nothing
this
on
and we
you.
get the rest.
Don't forget
but
that when
who is the land
get
for?
to
The sun and the
heaven, you'll be
south
blessed.
for? You guessed, it's all for the best. Some men are proclivities, doing what they please, richer than the pigs are in honey.
Your life is
Never
bad.
growing old, never feeling
Your
old, pulling
prospects
pots of
are
gold from
worse.
thin air.
Your wife
The
is
best in every town,
sighing,
best in shaking down, best in making
crying, and your
mountains
olive
of
tree
money.
is dying.
They can't take it with them, but what do they care? They get the scent of the meat, cause not see how
Above the deep blue,
where it's sunny.
you bet that
Summers
Joe
by the sea, winters warm
had
all of
nothing
this
on you.
Get the rest.
Don't forget
but
that when
who is the land
get
for?
to
The sun and the south
blessed.
for? You guessed, it's all for the
You must never be distressed.
yes, it's all for the all your wrongs will be redressed.
Yes, it's all for someone's got to be oppressed.
Yes, it's all for the best.
Ladies and gentlemen, Betrayal. Betrayal was Pearl's final chapter, and quite possibly her most sensitive piece. After a 3-year struggle with a heart ailment, Pearl returned to create this masterpiece. It's about strong friendships, marriage, male bonding, and yet a breach of trust. All the 3 characters trust each other completely and yet break faith, said Pearl. Harold Pinter, in a stroke of genius, set the play in reverse order. Therefore, the scene you are about to witness is the last scene of the play, and it's actually the scene where Emma first is lured into an affair with Jerry for the first time, an affair that results in Emma and her husband Robert drifting apart over the years, with no more in common than 2 complete strangers. And I want to share one more thing with you, which Sabira told me at the back, that Pearl actually never got to see this play. She used to call up Sabby in the interval and asked how it went. So this is truly for Pearl. Ladies and gentlemen, Betrayal.
Good God.
I've been waiting for you.
What do you mean?
I knew you'd come.
Oh, I've just come in to comb my hair.
I knew you'd have to. I knew you'd have to comb your hair. I knew you'd have to get away from the party. You're a beautiful hostess.
Aren't you enjoying the party?
You're beautiful. Listen, I've been watching you all night, and I want to tell you, I must tell you, I have to tell you.
Please.
You're incredible.
You are drunk.
Nevertheless.
Jerry?
You know, I was best man at your wedding.
Huh?
I saw you in white.
Yeah.
I watched you glide by in white.
I wasn't in white.
But you know what should have happened?
What?
I should have had you in your white before the wedding. I should have blackened you in your white wedding dress, blackened you in your bridal dress, before ushering you into your wedding as your best man.
My husband's best man, your best friend's best man.
No, your best man.
Look, I've got to get back.
Look, you're lovely. I'm crazy about you. Look, all these words I'm using, they've never been said before. Can't you see that I'm crazy about you? It's a whirlwind. Have you ever been to the Sahara Desert? No, listen, it's true. It's true. You overwhelm me. You're so lovely.
No, I'm not.
You're so beautiful the way you look at me.
Look, I'm not looking at you.
Look at the way you're looking at me. I can't wait for you. I'm bowled over. I'm totally knocked out. You dazzle me. You jewel, my jewel. I can't ever sleep again. No, listen, it's true. I won't walk again. I will be a cripple. I will diminish. I'll descend into total paralysis. My life is in your hands. That's what you're banishing me to, the state of catatonia. Do you know the state of catatonia? Do you? The state where the reigning prince is the prince of desolation, of absence. I love you.
Look, my husband is at the other side of that door.
Everybody knows. The world knows. It knows, but it'll never know. It'll never know because they're in a different world. I adore you. I'm madly in love with you. I can't believe that what anyone has ever said has happened. Nothing has happened. Nothing until this moment. Your eyes kill me. I'm lost. You're wonderful.
No.
Yes.
Your best friend is drunk.
As you are my best and oldest friend, and in the current instance, my host, I thought I should take the opportunity to tell your wife how beautiful she was.
Quite right.
Yes, it is quite right. It is quite right to offer a token, without blush, a token of unalloyed affection, no holds barred.
Absolutely.
And how wonderful for you that this is so, that this is the case, that her beauty is the case.
Quite right.
I speak as your friend, your oldest friend, your best man.
You are, actually.
And now we have another of Pearl's all-time favorites, Summertime. Ladies and gentlemen, Delna Modi and Summertime.
Summertime.
Well, we've come to the end of our evening. So this is where all of you all have got to say, oh. This is where all of you all have got to say, oh. Yeah, even though some of you all are looking and saying it's 10 o'clock in the night. Now, Godspell threw up so many talented dancers, singers, actors that went out to become huge stars. From Victor Banerjee and Homi Darawala to Vijay Krishna to Sabira Merchant to Bugs Bhargava to Cyrus Brocher. So it's only fitting that we end today's evening performance with one of the best loved songs from Godspell, You Are the Light of My World, of the World. We would love all of you to join us, and the lyrics are going to come up on the screen. So it's sung by Delna and the entire cast. Light of the World.
You are the light of the world. You are the light of the world. But if that light's under a bushel, you've lost something kind of crucial. You've got to stay bright to be the light of the world.
You are the salt of the earth. Woo! Go! You are the salt of the earth. But if that salt has lost its flavor, it ain't got much in its favor. You can't help but fall and be the salt of the earth.
Let your light so shine before men. Let your light so shine, so that they might know some kindness again. We all need help to feel fine. Let's have some wine. You are the city of God. You are the city of God. But if that city's on a hill,
It's kind of hard to hide it well.
you gotta stay pretty in the city of God. So let your light so shine, little man. Let your light so shine, so that they might know some kindness again. We all need help to feel fine. Let's have some wine. You are the light of the world. You are the light of the world.
But the tallest candlestick
Ain't much good without a wick.
you gotta stay bright to be the
Light of the world, so let your light so shine, little man. Let your light so shine, so that they might know some kindness again. We all need help to feel fine. Let's have some wine. You are the light of the world.
light of the world.
You are the light of the world. The tallest candlestick ain't much good without a wick. You gotta stay bright to be the light of the world.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the amazing cast of Pearl the Giant Pixie. Sahira Oshidar, Piyande Morris and Neva Desai. Chirag Agarwal. Lisa D'Souza, Lisa Rodrigues. Stephanie D'Souza, Abigail Fonseca. Ragini Ghosh, Rayo Noble. Keep it going, guys. Woo! Marianne De Cruz, Iman. Marianne. Wonderful. Neil Murray, the bear. The lion, sorry. Devan Kote, guys. Devan Kote. Woo! Advait Hazrat. Woo! Shahryar Atai. Woo! Farid Karim. Delna Modi. Woo! Give it up. Woo! Kunal Vijayakar, Cyrus Brocha, ladies and gentlemen. Lalit Dahil. Woo! Ronnie Screwwala. Carla Singh, ladies and gentlemen. Sharon Prabhakar. Woo! Farooq Mehta.
Let me start shoving and picking up a little bit. I was trying to.
Vijay Krishna. Vijay Krishna, there you are. Ladies and gentlemen, Jason Dikuna. Woo! Going that way. There he is, guys. Make way for him. Jason Dikuna, ladies and gentlemen. Woo!
You want to stand there?
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. And finally, Sabira Merchant and Alec Padamsee. Ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen, Pearl Padamsee, the director.
Woo!
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. Really, it's an honor and a privilege to have all these wonderful, wonderful actors, performers, singers, the works up here performing together. I mean, it's been it's been an ambitious attempt, but I must say they've really excelled, and we're so happy to have this, so happy to do it all, and so happy to celebrate Pearl. Really, it makes a huge, huge, and it's great to have you here in the audience. We have so many people to thank. Really, we have our sponsors to thank, our great production and technical team, but we also have Mr. Alec Padamsee, Carla Singh, Adya Bedi, Kavita Sani. Please join us on stage. They all recreated what my mother had directed. I haven't directed this evening. We've just put it all together. That's wonderful. And we want to thank Delda Patel and Ragini Ghosh and Kavita for all their help. Ragini, Kavita, and Delna.
Pearl's best production.
Thank you.
Start going back.
Thank you.
Take it back.
Woo!